I'm Tommy. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an addict. I'm from New York City. I'm down in Evolution's treatment center in Florida. I just want to share my experience, strength, and hope with you people. At first, I was a heroin addict. I suffered from the disease of heroin and addiction. 7 years of hell on earth. Got to a point where I gave everything away, my whole life, and everything in it, and everything that evolved around me. I finally surrendered and asked for help. The first time around, I spent 3 years in a therapeutic community to find myself. It's because I needed it. Not that I wanted it, I needed it at first. But as time went on, I knew I wanted this, and I wanted it with all my heart. I managed to stay clean for 25 years, 25 years of sobriety. From giving everything away, I finally got to a point where I got my soul back, my identity, and I also got gifts with that. It's called Promises. It's in the 12-step program that I learned in recovery. And for 25 years, life was good. 6 years ago, my daughter passed away from this disease. She died on Christmas, and the pain was so great. At that point, there was no steps in the world or anything that could help me with the pain. So I picked up a drink, and I suffered for 1 year. But through that 1 year, I also remembered what I accomplished in my recovery. So I put myself away again. I managed to stay clean for 4 years. Then the coronavirus hit. And when the coronavirus hit, I couldn't work a program no more. I was stuck with self. That was my choice to pick up. I picked up again. And it was either keep drinking or get help. I drank for 2 weeks and I decided I need help. So I came down to Florida and I'm from New York. I needed to get away from the environment where I was at just to regroup, relearn what I learned. And I've done that in Evolutions. All I can say is that I know for me, it's not about treatment, it's about what you do after that. I thank God I have a foundation out there. It's called AA. I have commitments out there. I have GSI commitments. I have home group commitments. I had sponsees, but I don't have enough time yet to get back to my sponsees. I have not one sponsor, I have 2 sponsors. So when I get back home Saturday, I plan on going back to my program and taking 1 day at a time.
What would you say to the person who's struggling and don't know what to do?
I really couldn't answer that, but all I can do is I can carry a message to that sick and suffering addict, is that I could tell them that they don't have to live like that no more. It's possible to stay clean 1 day at a time. My suggestion to them, to people, is like, if you can't do it on the outside with AA or NA, you should go into an environment where you're protected for a little while to get to learn oneself. Go to a detox, go to a proper detox, and learn to listen, and listen to learn. You don't have to live like that no more. There's people here to help.
Anything else you want to add?
That's about it. And like I said, I pray for the sick and suffering. That's part of my recovery.